Hello and welcome. My name's Kyle Arthur. I'm a senior Adobe specialist here at the University of Arizona, and today we're going to be talking about adding voiceovers in Premiere Rush. So this demonstration is a bit of a variation on the other Rush tutorial we did, but in that tutorial we had this, what we call A-roll, and it's this interview style video. Now, there's a lot of reasons we might not want to have a video interview. Maybe we don't want to be in our presentation, a video of ourselves, or maybe we have other video assets that we want to look at and we just want to speak or talk while those are playing. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this A-roll that we used in the first one. I'm just going to click on it and hit delete or backspace on my keyboard. And now what we can see is that I have several video assets playing. Those are the same assets from the other tutorial. I have some graphics that will play over top of my video, and then I have a song here at the bottom. So let's watch maybe the first 15 seconds of this and see what this video looks like before we add our voiceover. Okay, so we can see that I have this same aerial shot, I have this garbage floating, I have some graphics, and I have this song. Now, there's a couple ways I can add a voiceover so that I can start talking about sustainability. The first one would be if I go and click the Add Media Plus icon up at the top, I can choose voiceover. And what that's going to do is it's going to open up my control tracks. And you'll see that I have the ability to add 3 audio tracks to any Rush project that I'm working on. And then I can add 3 video tracks or visual tracks. Now, right now, the track that's slated to have my voiceover recorded on it, I already have a song, so there's a couple ways I can fix this. I could instead click down here and record on this one, or if I want my voiceover to take priority, I can just drag the song down and now I can record here. Now, if you want to skip this whole step of going through voiceover, you are able to just open up your control tracks, and if you click on the microphone here, you will be able to click this red icon and start recording your audio. Now, before I get started, one thing that's important to check is often I'll record and I'll be talking, and then when I finish recording, none of my audio is there. It's important that you go up into your preferences. So if I click Premiere Rush and click Preferences, I do have an external microphone, a Yeti Nano, so I have that selected. So make sure that whichever microphone you're trying to use is selected as your audio input. Now, before I can start recording, I need to mute my audio track that I already have, so this music that's playing. Otherwise, that's going to be really distracting while I'm trying to do my voiceover. So what I can do right here is click this little sound volume looking icon. It's called the mute unmute track audio. If I click that, now I can no longer hear this track. I can also do it for any other track that might have audio. So let's go ahead and start recording our voiceover. I can do so by clicking on this where it says tap to record. It'll give me a 3-second countdown, and then I can start recording my voiceover. So I would say sustainability is a huge buzzword in our world today, but what does it actually mean? According to the National Policy Act of 1969, sustainability is an effort to create and maintain conditions in which humans and nature can coexist in productive harmony. Now, when I'm done recording or done reading my voiceover, I will just hit that icon one more time. I'll tap this to stop recording. And you'll see that my voiceover has now been recorded here on this track. Let's give it a listen. And then I can start recording my voiceover. So I would say sustainability is a huge buzzword in our world. All right, so there's a few ways now that I need to edit this track. The first is obviously that first part where I'm talking about the countdown. I don't want that. I can delete it in a couple ways, just like in my video files. I can shorten it this way, or I can clip where the playhead is. I can clip it and then hit delete. And now the voiceover will start talking when I start speaking about sustainability. Sustainability is a huge buzzword in our world today. Another issue is that this track seems a little quiet to me. So I'm going to go up to my audio adjustments and I'm going to fix it in a few ways. I can I can select auto volume, and you're going to see that it raises a bunch of my levels. I can click balance. It'll balance out my levels. If I have background noise, I don't have a lot of background noise, but I can select reduce background noise, and it'll get rid of some of the echoes and those types of things that might be happening in your background. You want to set yourself up for success when recording these and try to record them in a quiet place without a lot of distracting noise, even like a ceiling fan or your air conditioner. So let's go ahead and take a look at what it sounds like now. Sustainability is a huge buzzword in our world today, but what does it actually mean? So that's a lot nicer. Now, an issue I might come across is that this track up above, some of these videos might have audio of their own, and that's going to interfere with my voiceover. So something I'm able to do is, of course, I could just mute the whole track, but let's say I want the audio from some of these assets, but not others. I could click on an asset and I would actually right click it and I can choose separate audio. What it's going to do is it's going to detach the audio from the video, put it on a separate track, and I can now delete that. And now there's no audio for this track and it won't interfere with my voiceover. At this point, I can now bring back in my volume for my song, but you're going to see that these are going to interact and interfere with each other quite a bit. So just like in the other demonstration or tutorial we did, I'm going to choose my audio track that's my song, the Lo-Fi Pop Breeze song, and I'm going to turn on that audio ducking once again. So that's underneath the audio section. I'll turn on ducking, auto duck, and I can choose how much it ducks by. And you can see the song will play. It'll fade out. When I'm done talking, it'll fade back in. So let's see what that looks like. Sustainability is a huge buzzword in our world today, but what does it actually mean? According to the National Policy Act of 1969. So that's it. You're now ready to add a voiceover to your Premiere Rush project.